I've gone back to an earlier version of my document in the exercise files folder because I want to show you a trick. I want to show you how you can move a whole column or a row from one place in the table to another. And first, I'm going to show you the trick, and then I'm going to tell you why I had to go back to an earlier version. As you know, to make any edits to a table, you need the Type tool. So I'll click the Type tool in the tool panel here, and then I'm going to hover over the top of the column that I want to move. In this case, I want to move this Dates column, so I'm going to move my cursor down to the top until I see that thick black arrow. Then, when I click, it selects the entire column. Now, once it's selected, you can move that entire column by placing your cursor over any of the cells inside the column so that you see this little icon. It looks kind of like two bricks stacked on top of each other. Once you see that, then you can simply drag to the left or to the right, and it moves the entire column. There you go. You saw that red line? That means put the column here. And when I let go, it places the column right in that position. And you can do the same thing to rows, of course. Just select a row. In fact, I'll select this row and then drag down so I can select all three of those, and then start dragging one of the cells. In fact, I'll even drag over to the other page here, and you can see the red line indicates where those rows are going to be placed. When I let go of the mouse, those three rows got moved later in the table. Now, why am I using this older version of this document? Earlier on in this chapter, you remember how I taught you how to merge cells together? Unfortunately, if you have merged cells in your table, InDesign will no longer let you move the rows or the columns around. It just gets confused. So in this case, I went back to an earlier version of this table before I merged those cells. But other than that one limitation, this ability to move my rows and columns is really cool.